Just about ready to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Garrett Cole. Chris, how about a scouting report?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Aaron Judge, the next to hit, takes ball one. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
2 down, nobody on. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now move to first, and Judge back in safely. Runner takes off, swings here and blasts one left field. That's back there. Gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Singled and scored his first time.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. See you later. A 2-run shot. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
1 out, base is empty. And here is Rhys Hoskins. The 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And that one is off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And ball one to Judge.
Ball 1,
Yankees up by 3. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
There's a strike, and the count is 3-1. And a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
One down, base is empty. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Stanton.
And the pitch. Runner on the go. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you
Now
got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Jr.
In the dirt, but kept close. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
The catcher, number 28.
That's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit and a run comes in.
Well done, drives in the run. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. It's Aaron Judge now. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. And there's a ball.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Judge rips that one. Mitchell makes the play, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Runner at first with 2 away. Down the number 2 hitter, Sal Frelick. Yelich off of first with 2 away. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And he'll pull into second safely.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Now at the plate, Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Got it, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. Just about set, and pitching in this game, Max Fried.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
2 out, space is empty. A changeup missing, and it's 2-1. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Judge.
Woodruff back to work. And Judge spoils that one.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
1-1.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. That one missed. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you can get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at-bat.
Judge.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And Ed Drummond right on it says he held up. That misses. Now 2-0.
You know, these Yankees finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field.
Judge on the run. In the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board. Well, that had RBI knock written all over it. Put a great swing on it, but a nice job on the infield to react and bring it down.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's bunted out in front of home plate. Fires over to Hoskins. The runners move up on the sacrifice.
There's a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Goldschmidt.
High fly ball out towards left field. Churio ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So another good inning for him on the mound. 1 down. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy with light tower power. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fastball is outside. And that misses. 2-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Ripped to third. He takes it on his own. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Well, there's a lot running on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Line drive, and a base hit right there. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. The Yanks down to their final strike. Sets him down looking. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the New York Yankees. And this is the rubber match.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
Just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Luis Gil. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year. I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Volpe, the base runner at first with 1 out. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
Now Judge drives one. Deep left field. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Right.
All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terang. Swing, and it's a flare down the right field line. And it drops in.
Now batting,
Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. On the ground, sneaks through, base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Giancarlo Stanton.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And
runner takes off, squirts away a little bit. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well,
now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. His second of the year, and we're level. It's 2-2. Siggy, that's his 431st career homer, and it ties him with Cal Ripken Jr.
Well, Cal hit double-digit homers for 20 seasons in a row, and that makes this trip around the bases even a little more special, I'm sure. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Contreras.
That one ripped. Judge going back on it. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. A shot to the opposite field. His second homer of this series, and that gives him a lead. It's 3-2.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
1 out, runner at second. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That's smacked on a line to center. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Yeah, the hard-throwing righty
number 99,
trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. Bellinger goes. Pitch in for a strike. Save at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second. Slider misses outside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. A gigantic blast. And now they're out in front. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
This is Bryce Terang. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
In the air, right side. Judge in position. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. 2 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Yankees. 2 outs. Runner on first. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. And there's the automatic.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Yeah! 3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
This could end it. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Around second is Yelich. And they hold the tying run at third. Throw up the stop sign even with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him. And I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike. And he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is a foul ball.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Uribe back to work. Judge up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And fouled off. Judge waits. That one misses. And it's 2-1.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Outside. Now 3-1. Giancarlo Stanton in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's ripped to right down the line. And that one hops the wall. In comes the winning run, and the Yankees walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.